Hello, everyone. And today I have a cool topic I want to talk to you about, and that's the use of AI in academia. And I think it's one of those topics that really that can be valuable from a certain perspective because, like, the usage of AI, especially in academia, is something that I don't think it has a clear defined answer. It's something that we are all, kind of learn by doing. And as such, there are as many answers to these questions as there are people who attempt to attempt to use it first and foremost generatively, right? So if you are in the process of writing your paper, writing your thesis or PhD dissertation or what have you, I think this information might be really valuable for you because it came from my own personal experience and from my own personal struggle, trying to understand or how to really incorporate this tool that serves my that serves a certain purpose that is far more than just completing tasks for me, but rather amplifying my thoughts and amplifying my argument. So, so let's start with the first of all just a broad generalization. Um, I think you need to understand that AI is a tool, is an extension of your own mind. And in this train of thought, I really like the expression or just a general idea that AI, like the usage of AI, mirrors your own intelligence, or in other words, what you expect from an intelligent system also tells you a lot about your own intelligence. And it also, underscores that there's so many different ways to use AI, but you never should, treat you never should treat AI as simple uh, task doer that accomplishes the tasks for you, but rather that's something that you know amplifies or something adds to your process, to your thinking process, to your writing process, to the process of life in general, right? So this is something I just want to mark as a important first thing. It's like AI as extension again. So think about it more as your assistant rather than something that does the work for you. And I think this postulate, if you start thinking about this general thinking about AI as an assistant, it also implies that assistant is something that um, in a way you need to feed your assistant right type of questions and right type of information. And I think I think because AI is in general so good at pattern recognition. It's so good at doing things that require so much time for your brain that once you know what type of questions to feed AI, or just in general what type of information to feed AI, you can turn any idea, any very raw idea of your own into something brilliant. So, in this, something I want to talk about is the second point, and this is first and foremost, you need to understand first and foremost what you want to say. Again, not someone else, not like what thousands of other articles said about this topic, but like what you actually want to say and what you want to bring into the debate. And something that I find works really well for me, and I assume it works really well for other people, is just spending a lot of time with yourself, without any type of distractions, in order to understand better what you actually want to say. So you need to have a lot of time off, reading, off spending time with literature or just doing research, and just living and trying to being a little bit creative and just like a little bit just trying to understand what's your core argument or your core hypothesis. And once you have that, AI becomes, again, as mentioned previously, this amplifier of your own thought process. So, as a in the second point, I really want to put this your own idea. I cannot really highlight this enough because from, I would guess that, AI nowadays, it's like, this meme, probably this meme when, it's usually a meme about learning foreign languages. When you want to say something in the foreign language and you have like this dragon, you have like all those thought processes, and when you actually speak it, it's more like, it's not like a dragon, but like a small bird or something like that. And so this is how I think. I think like the AI actually sort of reverses the process. So once you even have like just a small seed, but it's your own kind of very unique creative idea, AI can really amplify it and turn it into the dragon. Um, so this is how I um, think about AI. And and of course, from second thing, we have a third point, and those are, I would say, cases more, you know, let me frame this way. I mean, of course, there are so many ways to use AI, and I don't want to list them all, and don't want to list like any specific cases how you can use AI. Um, but again, I want you to understand that once you have a hypothesis, there's so many different ways to save your time, energy, and just like, I don't know, just again, just to speed up the processes, or just to do so much more work with the help of AI. That, again, the number of ways you can actually use AI in research is, of course, immense. It's like a sea of possibilities. And I'll just maybe want to give you like a few tips in terms of how you can structure the use of this tool. What I found really works well for me. I would say summary of any, like finding literature with AI is brilliant. Summarizing literature with AI also works really well. Um, Playing around with ideas is just immensely helpful. Also, using projects as a structuring tool for guiding your empirical exploration is also very, very, very useful. So in this sense, again, there are many, many ways to do it. Also, one tip I can give you: play around with different AI tools. Do not really stick to one. You might have noticed, if you've used a lot ChatGPT, that ChatGPT always produces this kind of like a same style analytical writing. I'm writing, I don't know, just text. And if you use Claude or use other, perhaps other AI platforms, they probably are way much more better at producing and mimicking texts that are way much more, it like reads and sounds way much more creative. So as the third thing, we'll just put, you know, I don't know. I'll just actually put be creative, right? I wanted to say maybe something else, but I don't think there is like a one way again to use it, because again, what I want you, I guess, to take from this video, um, think about, if you think about AI as amplifier of your thinking process, and you go to the second point and you really really know what you want to say, and what you want to say, again, your core argument, then you can, turn your thoughts into those, beautiful masterpieces. I don't know how else you can say. You can really arrive at those eureka moments way much more faster that you do without AI. Just from my personal experience, and I have like a very strong sense and feeling that same conclusions that you get with AI in a matter of months or weeks, probably without AI, you would probably, arrive to the same conclusions, but given way much longer time frame. That being said, I think, for example, when I was working on my master thesis, I thought, yeah, AI amplified a certain aspects, and it took me like a month or a couple of months to arrive to certain conclusions. Without AI, I tend to believe that it would take me probably a year or 2 years. So you can really produce, you know, I would say academic papers, the quality of PhD dissertations now very easily, or way much more easier now to do than in the past. I mean, in the past it was like ultimately not possible without that much of a time. So I guess that's it for this video. So if you like this video and you want to support this small channel, please subscribe and thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.